All right. It's been a decent amount of time since I have done a stream of some development. Yeah, just have had a lot of other things going on. I'm just doing my posts around. Apparently the last time I posted was October 17th. Really? That actually wasn't that long ago. Huh. All right. Perhaps it wasn't as long ago as I've been thinking. Although now I've got myself curious. Last time I streamed dev was October 17th. Yeah. And what was I doing? Moving up the outpost. Oh wow, I did stream Seaside Outpost. Okay, cool. I actually have finished that. Yes, I have finished that. And of course, when I say finished, device not connected. This one? Yeah. I guess I could show that a little bit, but currently what I'm working on is kind of based upon not this. This right here. So, spoiler, I'm a little late with spoilers. What I have highlighted here is demo 6. Yeah, and as y'all who have been following along may recall that the first thing I did do with level 6 is level 7. So what I've done so far is this. I guess top of the stream, a little bit of a progress report. This is where I'm at. So we're almost halfway done. I say that, but level 9 is going to be interesting. And I say that only because there's going to be a lot of story stuff and scripted sequences and whatnot. The rest of the stuff is pretty much just dungeons. Some of the stuff's not even that big. Like the Hylian Wreck for a blind player, I would be shocked if it took you more than 30 minutes to do that. Like a lot of these a lot of these dungeons, I don't want you to take a long time. You know, I'm already throwing probably going to end up being close to 30 plus dungeons. Not all of them need to take you an hour. You know, some could be 20 minutes. Like, in fact, the one that I'm doing right now isn't even listed in here because this isn't even a dungeon. I'll show a little bit here. Well, actually, no, I won't. If you really care about spoilers, you may read that. But, hey, Soma. I can show a little bit of Seaside Outpost after this. But basically, and I shouldn't really say spoilers because spoilers are self-explanatory if you're on the stream. This is the Leviathan's lair, which I've had. Whoops, it's hidden. I've had this whirlpool here for a long time, and in fact, I even had a note here. Yes, so I can actually delete that because now Abyssal Depths actually exists, and I had this here as a test because when you test quest, it spawns you right there, and you immediately get thrown in. This is all it is. So like just another example on how like things don't need to be that huge. Like this big arena down here is going to be the actual fight with the Leviathan. Yeah, there's a lot of side view. It's just like something like this would not have been as good with top-down swimming. You know, like side view just makes it so much nicer. So I had to do it in side view basically. So I guess, I could do a test quest here just to make sure that this works. And since I'm not listening to music, I can play that again. It's awfully quiet. Okay, well, it's quiet because I have you quiet in. There we go. You know what's funny? How Link looks right now is basically how you're going to look right now in the game. Like, even complete with the hearts. Probably less magic. But, yeah. The only thing I do need to give myself is the Jewel of Mara, because otherwise it's going to get annoying. I'll start taking damage. But, yeah, so you'll come across here, and oh, no. I need to adjust it. In fact, I think because, like, Link's not ultimately getting sucked in, which is what I originally wanted. So I think I just need to do something like this. This might work. That should push you in, hopefully. I had my conveyors, but I use them as exclusively water conveyors. To where they, oh, there we go. That pulled you in real quick. So here's the Abyssal Depths. No, that's a little strange looking. I don't know why I put that there. It's just there. What? I have the Jewel of Mar. What are you? What? Oh, I reset again. God dang it. Okay. Taking full advantage of regions. Yeah, so you get these nice side view swimming regions here. And you enter here. And then, oh, you fight the Leviathan. Oh, boy. And then you get this nice giant arena here because the Leviathan sprite's not small. So I figure that this is a nice... Oh, God. Okay. I'm moving, but you can't tell. That's a little freaky. Shoot. Yeah, this does look strange. Hey, babe. Yep, the layer is a thing. It's not going to be big, like I was saying. What if I did this? Ooh. I kind of prefer that. See how that looks. I need to give myself the Jewel of Mar again. Ooh, the name Abyssal Depths looks really cool up there. Alright, let's give myself the Jewel again. I'll probably do another post about the quest's progress. Oh, this looks so much better. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, what? Oh, I missed one screen. There we go. Yeah, so you're swimming. See, this is cool. Okay, now you can actually tell you're moving. Nice. You have some nice undersea combat. Yeah. And there's Jewel of Mar, by the way. Yeah, nice. So cool. Yep. That's that. And then when you want to leave, obviously I can't have you spawn in the middle of a whirlpool you can't get out of, so it actually takes you somewhere else. It takes you one screen over. Continuity is a little strange, but I am chalking it up to you get that little wavy effect, so it's a little, you know. Yeah, so that's the plan for the Leviathan situation. I'll put a note here, even though I technically don't really need it. At this point, Demo 7? Because this is the actually remind me to put the Leviathan. I'll do 6, because it'll remind me to look at it again. Grants, Leviathan, scale, and ancient tablet piece. Okay. Yeah, I wanted the Abyssal Depths to mainly just be going down. I just wanted you to go down. Like, it doesn't need to be a super spectacular, complex dungeon. Just, I want to, like, environment, story, tell the player, you're going deep. You've already gotten pulled down into a whirlpool, and, like, those real-life whirlpools that pull you down like that can kill you real quickly, they go real deep. They don't pull you down 20 feet. You're going deep under, and then you're still swimming even deeper. So I like, I mean, it's Abyssal Depths. It's a little strange, I guess, to have that like that, because, like, I think Abyssal basically means, like, let's see. I mean, like, an abyss is a deep depths, and then depths, so it's like depths, but, you know, whatever. It sounds cool. I think Soma, we were the ones that came. You talked to me about that name, and we were even at the time like, huh, that's a little redundant, but, you know, whatever. It's a cool name. That's the point. But yeah, I guess to, like, sort of recap. Okay, so Demo 7 is a demo, and then it's version 1. Yeah, okay. Let's recap here. So we go into here. Actually, I'll go there from here. Yeah, that's Abyssal Depths. I think it looks pretty neat. I don't know why that's different like that. Oh, 1. Oh, shoot. I never actually changed the palette. Oh, shoot. Well, it's not going to change how it looks, but it's actually, you know, using the right palette. Oops. Yeah, it's funny. I actually used a palette that didn't even have a name. Like in all the preset palettes, like it doesn't even have a name, but it had the colors that I thought looked cool. Oops, whoops. After this, I'll give you guys a brief rundown of Seaside Outpost. From last you saw, Soma, it is much more aligned with what you were originally coming up with. For one, I had to actually completely redo a bunch of screens to... So you had that idea of a hookshot room that you hookshot from 4 directions, and there's a trigger that triggers something. I forgot what it was. I think it was a staircase, but I made it a staircase. I had to completely redo probably like 6-ish rooms. And of course I got your puzzle working. I got your puzzle in there, and it's pretty sweet. Oh shoot, these are all these. These are layer screens, so I don't care enough. The question is where do I put it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, the word Abyssal could include previous corpses, victims. Perhaps, we'll see. I'm not focused on design much at all, even though I did design for Seaside Outpost. I just felt like it. Okay, so there's still 4 keys on the bottom floor, and it's this screen, this screen, this screen, this screen. From a baseline perspective, a lot of these screens may look the same to you, or at least roughly identical. This is the hookshot screen that I like. This whole sequence. Okay, so the reason I say that this dungeon is now more aligned with what you were originally designing, Soma, is the idea of you had the concept of water slides, and previously what I had here wasn't so much as water slides, it was more so what was in level 7, where you just had like a large room with a lot of water pushing you. Now it's much more water slidey, as you see. Like these are actual, like, it's actually, I'm glad I did it this way because it's ultimately easier. I didn't need to like figure out how to prevent you from cheesing it, and it started to look real messy and busy. No, it's just, you know, on this screen you could go this way or this way. It'll take you there, or it'll take you over here. Made a pretty cool puzzle room here, utilizing my water conveyors. Here's the hookshot room. It's not so much as like going vertically through is a completely detached path from going horizontally, considering going up here ultimately routes you down to the left side. I still think it works really nicely. And it's rooms that gave more character. I put a bunch of ice statues here because why not? Yep, still Legionnaires here. I actually very much like how this room looks. I like these walls angling down the way I have it. Yeah, and oh, by the way, this whole dungeon actually is functional. Like, this dungeon is ready for Demo 6's release, I would say. I tested the flow going multiple different ways. It works. So you still don't warp across by diving here. These ended up just being points of return from other things, from other routes. Like if you don't push this stone here, and you take either of these whirlpools, they're both gonna route you back over here. It's kind of not a trap room, but it takes you back to somewhere you've already been. It's like oops, I went the wrong way. But pay attention to like this region. When I hit that, oh, now you can go down. So now that takes you down over here and down to these stairs here. Actually, this is kind of amazing for me. For an initial creation of a dungeon, I actually fully implemented all the puzzles instead of just having a bunch of random blocks that you just push a block onto a switch, la-di-da, you're done. This puzzle's done. Obviously, it's not complicated, but still, hey, good on me for actually implementing it instead of being like, yeah, I'll come back later. And then you have the upper floors. Here's your puzzle, Soma, that from something of Gedwina, something like that. I forgot the exact name of that quest, but I've adapted that puzzle. Works great. There is multiple ways you could push the blocks to make it work, but ultimately there's only one solution. Yeah, I like the stone pads I have here. Yeah, a bunch of screens are gonna have like kill all enemy situation, and then you have this top room. I was trying to think of a really cool way, because like the way this floor works is you come from up here and you go down here and it triggers a thing. So ultimately it's you come from here, go down here, do a thing, and then go back. I was gonna have some kind of like puzzle thing that takes the whole screen, because like this is a region. Like I'm zoomed out like this, not like this, because this literally is basically one screen as you see it. I just decided let's make it a huge battle arena. A bunch of enemies will be in this screen, and killing all the enemies opens that door. So I think that's kind of cool. It just because like this is an instance where I can put a lot of enemies because you have 4 screens. And then when you kill them, you proceed onward. So I thought this was really cool. Originally, this was going to be the boss, but Power of Gedwina, yeah. Well, I'll definitely need to remember to credit Mudvayne, since I'm using one of his puzzles, basically. Much like I'll credit Evan for using an unused puzzle that was in level 5 for Mile of Birth. Just because it was a puzzle he never ended up using, and I thought it was a fantastic puzzle. I only found it from a beta stream. Like, basically, like, if I were to watch you, Soma, streaming, playing my quest for development, that's basically what that was for Isle of Birth. So I'll have to credit that. But that's the tower. Just sprinting through it, testing the flow, took me like 30 minutes. So 30, 45 minutes for a blind playthrough. Well, what am I saying? Probably longer. Well, that's 30 minutes with the puzzles. So factor in enemy combat, 40, 45 minutes. So that's decent, considering it's a completely optional dungeon that results in you getting the red ring, basically. Like, so originally exiting out the main entrance of the tower was going to be like a midway. Oh, that's actually your puzzle? Oh, it is your puzzle. Okay, well, you're already going to get credited up the wazoo anyway, so that works. This was originally going to be a midway shortcut to unlock the main entrance. It's actually like the end. You don't, like, you will not be leaving this dungeon from here until you've finished it. So it's more like a nice shortcut of, oh, I beat it and now I'm outside. How nice. But yeah, okay. So as I titled the stream level 8, I don't actually know for sure if I'm going to do level 8 tonight, just because after level 7, quest dev has been tough. Because you get the flippers and there's so many things to do. There's so much world to do. Like, I still haven't even like, technically this is all accessible. There's so much to do. It's kind of insane. And actually after level 8 you'll be able to do this. So I'll need to handle you going this way. It's just been tough. I haven't even handled like this whole like mountainous section here. Although I'm thinking this mountainous section is going to ultimately... So basically, when I start working on Suma's Past Depths, that's going to be this. But yeah, I figure... Oh, and Soma, the Flooded Forge Depths is going to be... Like, I think I already told you that that's going to be a post-level 8 thing. I did make it, and I even had the Elder mention this so that it's not just me like, oh, hey, guess what? You actually need the wand. It's actually like, there's a reason why you need the wand now. Giving a tangible reason instead of just saying, oh, you just need one because you do. Don't have to leap to another dungeon and focus on some overworld. Honestly, I kind of want to do the dungeon stuff. Like, drafting a dungeon is actually a little less rough on me than figuring out how to do overworld. I mean, I could do overworld designing. Like, I threw these trees here to remind myself what I'm doing here for trees. So I could start doing that. And then you have all these sunken ships here. These sunken ships are basically going to be caves, so I'll be able to just use my my caves map here. But I plan on using the... Oh, shoot. I don't remember what my caves are. Map 120. The ghost ship theme. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's where I just was. It's this half. Okay. I'm going to use the ghost ship theme for them. The ruined ship is here. I'm glad... I mean, I see why I put that note, but it's a little goofy. Ruined ship here, you don't say. Yeah, they're gonna play the ghost ship theme. You have a couple of them. Then you have like a cave coming out of here. I don't know. There's just so much work that goes into like overworld stuff. I might do a little bit of designing here. You know, I could actually make this be a Inspire thing. Ooh. Oh, and you know what's funny? I actually fully implemented the cleansing temples. They are done. They work and everything. In fact, let me demonstrate this so that I also remind myself that they do work. I already wrote the script for it. I actually wrote the script for them a long time ago. Okay, so I actually want to make sure that, let's just give myself not all the Triforce. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually give music to the temples themselves yet. Oh, hang on. These guys need... to be regions, because why not? So I've actually started reusing some D-maps. Like here's the Sunken Hylian Wreck. It's just kind of sharing with a layer map. I'm doing that to save myself on some on maps. Oh shoot. What the heck did I call them? Temple of. Okay. What? Oh, temp of. Whoops. Okay, we're just gonna go alphabetical. Here we go. Temp of Din. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I'm adding regions. I could just do that from here. So we're gonna do region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4. All right. Entire region is level 8. Yeah. So, oh geez, I just realized I have fans here. Interesting. Why did I do it that way? Oh, well, okay. So first of all, I was getting myself confused. The cleansing temples aren't where you get the base goddess jewels. Oh. Just a moment. Yeah, so I know I haven't been going long, but I'm actually going to be hopping off here in a moment. I just wanted to test this still. Okay. So I believe I do still have less. So this is Faeror. So I need to give myself one more Triforce of Courage. And don't know if I wrote the script to work like this. Okay. I also don't know if my script is broken because of the regions. Okay, well, let's... Obviously, you won't obtain the Triforce in here. So... Okay. Huh. Why is this not working? $126. What the heck is $126? Triforce counter 10. That should be working. Interesting. I don't know why it's not working. I wonder if it's because it's regions? No, God. Yep, it's because it's regions. And it... well, that's annoying. So they can't be regions then. Because my scripts don't work well with it. Because otherwise doing it this way works. Okay, why is Pharaoh just straight up not working? Did I just copy and paste these accidentally? Oh God, I think I did. 9, 8. I'll quickly debug this, but I basically would need to be off. Okay, so so let's go from left to right. So this is Nehru. So that's wisdom. That should be 9. This is power. That's 8. Pharaoh. That's courage. That's 7. Okay, that's just straight up wrong. Oh, yeah. I copied it from death because Triforce of Death is 10. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what I could do? I could do some regions and just make that last screen not be a region. But yeah, I'm sorry this was a short stream, but at least this was kind of just a progress report situation, so I guess that works out. Ooh, that works. Oh, that works really well. Nice. Yeah, these are scripted items that have been set up, that were set up a very long time ago. So naturally they do not work. Yeah. But that's what's going on there. So the next thing I'll be so now that you guys have seen what I've worked on, being these 4 are done. The next thing I want to start tackling is level 8, which is going to take some time because I'm going to need to figure out what level 8's going to be. The primary dungeon, so it's going to be big. It's not going to be like these little dungeons that I've done. Yeah. So, that's where I'm at. Thanks for hopping on, Soma. Have a good evening, everyone. What actually is this note? Oh, I had a note here, and I finished it. Look at that. I'll see you guys next time I do a dev stream. Have a good evening.